The Leukemia Research Foundation understands that facing a blood cancer diagnosis is a life-altering experience. It breeds anxiety, confusion, and an overwhelming sense of helplessness in the lives of patients and their families and friends.
When you're first diagnosed with cancer, I think the first thing that pops up is really the life and death questions. Am I going to make it? Am I not going to make it? But as the process, and with blood cancer especially, it becomes a drawn-out process. There's so many other things that come on, just the logistics of how am I going to continue to bring some sort of income to my family and take care of them? Where am I going to stay? How do I get to and from my treatments, which are frequent? Where's the money going to come from to support the rest of my life outside of my immediate treatment?
When patients are first diagnosed with blood cancer, some of the obstacles are financial, some of them are physical, and some of those are emotional. They need a lot of support from their family, their friends, the medical community, and organizations like the Leukemia Research Foundation.
For me, what I found was the most significant aspect of support from Leukemia Research Foundation was that, especially right at the beginning, there's a tremendous feeling of being alone, being isolated. You know, the shock hits of, oh my God, my life is falling apart. And there's a loneliness, and there's an isolation. And who's here for me is the question. Who's going to support me? Who's going to take care of my family? Who's going to be there? And for me, the Leukemia Research Foundation answered that. Long before I was diagnosed, they were doing things to say, we're here. We can give you support. We're here for your family. We're here to provide hope, which is the thing that seems so incomprehensible, especially in those first moments after you're diagnosed.
The Leukemia Research Foundation not only provides medical education through their website and financial assistance, but there is also free educational programs. There's a town hall meeting both in English and in Spanish where patients can directly ask the experts on the panel their questions. There's also an educational conference where the physicians will discuss the diagnosis of blood cancers as well as the treatment and options for patients. Oftentimes when I talk to the caregivers or even people out in the community and they feel at a loss to help the patient, one of the things that I like to recommend is first funding, to donate to the foundation, but on a more personal level to go to the website, read some of the information about how you can help. There's excellent information on the LRF website.
One of the things that I, over the course of time since my treatment, have found fascinating is that Leukemia Research Foundation is the only organization I know of that provides support to the patient, to the family, but also looks ahead to supporting investigators so that future people don't have to go through the same thing.
Even as a nurse for almost 30 years and thinking that I was able to handle all situations, and I'd given tons of advice to caregivers over the years, last year when my husband was diagnosed with a blood cancer, I found I needed support as well, and that I had much support from my colleagues and from the Leukemia Research Foundation, and it was a tremendous help to get through the process.
Leukemia Research Foundation patient support was there for me, thinking of things I couldn't think of, except in how it made me worry about my family's well-being.
I think what the Leukemia Research Foundation does most for our patients, it gives them hope. The first chapter was founded in 1946, and when we look at how far we have come, we can attribute that directly to research, and that the hope for the future is there, that we will have a cure, but in the interim, every day, new treatments are being discovered that help sustain and prolong not only the quantity of life, but the quality of life.
The Leukemia Research Foundation can only be successful through the financial involvement of people like you. The ultimate success of our efforts depends on our ability to fund research that will lead to the cures. To that end, you matter a great deal. Your generous contribution provides hope for a world free of blood cancers.